Okay, this should be far enough. Sorry for making you walk all this way. I am Natlan's current leader and Pyro Archon Mawika. Lord XBALANQUE, I said I was inviting you for a chat, but to be perfectly honest, this is also my first time doing something like this, so I don't even know where to begin.
Oh?
Oh no, he doesn't sound too impressed.
You mean you've never hosted a long dead guy on his first trip home before? No worries, it's a first for me too.
I didn't realize you also had a sense of humor.
Wait, really? Hang on, I think I just realized something. You're telling me that neither you nor your companions know that I, XBALANQUE, was totally hilarious?
All the woven scrolls regarding your life depict you as a wise and upright person. According to legends, you also use the Divine Throne to negotiate with the Ruler of Death, establishing the set of rules unique to Natlan. As for your sense of humor, no sources have ever touched upon it. Maybe it's better to say that we know even less about you than we expected.
I see. In that case, allow me to reintroduce myself. I am the first Pyro Archon, XBALANQUE. You may call me dear beloved son, or just Lanque for short.
Wow, talk about being overly familiar.
And these two are?
Allow me to introduce the Traveler and Paimon. They're important friends of Natlan and our companions. Great heroes who helped us defeat the Abyss for good.
Ah, I see. I was about to say, why did a child follow us all the way here? Though you could say the same for me. And judging by your expression, that's exactly what you're saying. And there's where you'd be wrong. This body belongs to a child of present-day Natlan. I'm only possessing it temporarily.
I see. Your physical body couldn't be revived, so you had to borrow someone else's. But what about the original owner? Is he, okay?
No need to worry. My existence has not affected this child in any way. This body's original occupant is currently experiencing a fantastic dream. I have my own plans, and as for my reasoning, you'll find out soon enough. Alas, this borrowed body is a bit lacking when it comes to exercise, and hasn't really trained any aspect. I tried my best at the tournament, but could only get so far given my physical limitations.
Oh, that explains why you couldn't make a deep run. You're not used to this body, are you?
I wish that was the only problem. I'm simply unable to do a lot of larger movements. Oh, and my usual climbing and jumping motions aren't exactly suited for him either. Also, you've got to be twice as careful in a borrowed body. If I pushed him too hard and got him hurt, I'd be no better than a criminal. I could never do anything like that.
Indeed. Still, the great shaman Citlali learned about your impending resurrection from the Wayab, but we still don't know why you've returned.
Oh, is it time to get serious then? All right, serious mode activated. Ahem. In any case, you've already touched on the topic. I did indeed strike a deal with the Ruler of Death. She once asked me why I prayed for her power as a mere mortal, and why I yearned to save a nation in peril. I convinced her with the promise of perpetual existence and the everlasting flame of life. So, she shared her strength with me, and allowed Natlan to operate under brand new rules. I told her that the plan would be a grand, long-term one in which victory would not come for some time, certainly not within a mortal lifespan. Still, I knew that someone else would bring it home. She assented to my request, and became an observer of our tale. Seeing her interest, I also asked that I, as the one who laid the foundation, be granted an opportunity to see the new world with my own eyes, if we actually did manage to triumph in the far future.
So your return is a special favor granted by the Ruler of Death.
More like a bet I made with her. Even gods have things that pique their interest. I bet correctly on the outcome of this war, so this trip is my reward.
How do you feel about the Natlan of today? Does it meet your expectations?
Oh, I like it a lot. Could you tell me more, by the way? I'd love to know how you managed to win the war.
As you know, ours was an exceedingly grand, long-term plan. I'll skip over the most ancient parts and start with what I know. The battle from 500 years ago. The disaster struck suddenly, and Natlan was engulfed in darkness. Our land and faith were both shattered, and everyone believed that our nation's end was nigh. But even when thrust into battle against the abyss, fate, and the passage of time, our heroes did not give up hope of victory. We each shouldered our heavy duty using the power that you left behind. All the Pyro Archons in the last 500 years have devoted their lives to banishing the abyss, rebuilding our tribes and faith, and uniting the people as